Check us out on YouTube.
Does Cena make an appearance today? They want to know, does Cena make an appearance today, bro?
I don't know. No, I don't think he's here tonight. He's on SmackDown Friday.
TV low. I'm gonna pick up the TV. I got you, guys. So what's up, bro?
I got a question.
What's
We'll
the question?
be on this live as long as we can.
Yeah, we'll be on here as long as we can, guys. I'm not promising anything. Choco Chris, no Friday. I appreciate everybody following, man.
Oh, we got
Go
a
subscribe to the
5
stream on YouTube. Remember to tap the screen right now, guys. How's everybody feeling on this? What's up, Sean, man? We had a long day today, man.
Today has been a long ass day, but it is WrestleMania week. So, yeah, all's good with the world.
It's gonna be a long week. I can tell you that much right now.
Oh hell yeah! Nah, tap in with us because we'll be here for WrestleMania.
There's a bunch of people trying to co-host. I ain't trying to co-host, guys.
Oh no.
We starting out with Gunther, guys. How y'all feel about this? I'm not really feeling.
I like the fact that he ain't in a suit right now.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the whole Gunther versus Jey Uso for real. I'm seeing no heat right now.
Oh, hold on.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? I need y'all guys to share the live. Go subscribe to the channel. Go do all of that good shit, man.
There we go.
We're going down. We're going down. We had 160 people, and now we're going down. We had 99.
Right.
You left Jey Uso's brother Jimmy bloody in the middle of the sprint, and it caused Jey Uso to march down last week. Different person last week.
No problem.
Okay,
I appreciate all you guys, man.
No, thanks for tapping in, guys. Any WrestleMania predictions out there?
I really don't want to put the noise too loud, guys, because I don't want to get a flag or anything. So.
That you're a bit frustrated. You saw what happened last year at WrestleMania when you walked in.
I appreciate everybody that's tuned in, man.
Yeah.
If you tuned in on Facebook, go on TikTok if you try to watch wrestling. If you're on TikTok, go subscribe on YouTube.
We appreciate all the love.
Yeah, man. Oh. My TikTok was booming real quick.
You got shut down?
No, I'm still on. I had like 160 people.
Yeah, 57.
Yeah, like almost 3,000 likes.
No, I was just live. I got 2,000.
You got kicked out already?
No, I said 2,000 likes. I didn't stream. I was like, I got one more. I let everybody know where to get it though. So as far as maybe that's.
Wow, my wife is always trying to take some type of credit, boy.
I do have 5,000 followers.
2.9.
She be trying to take so much credit for the fucking not for the week, man. Appreciate everybody, man. Go on TikTok. Go show love on the TikTok now for the week. TikTok. Appreciate you for the follow, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Happy WrestleMania weekend. I'm not sold on this one. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not really feeling the whole Jey Uso versus Gunther.
Mm. Mm.
Sorry about the delay, guys. I just fixed it. Jey Uso with the win. Beat it. Gunther better fucking win. That's what I know, bro. All right, man. What happened last week? Do you remember what happened on SmackDown, bro?
Majority, yes.
Right.
The women tag team gauntlet match.
Oh my god. Didn't we call that shit? Didn't I say Bailey was gonna win that shit?
Yeah. Then there was the whole Charlotte thing that's now going, awry. And went from something that nobody wanted to see to now that's all I see on my social media. Talking about the beat down in Charlotte in street clothes. I kind of still feel indifferent for the match, but at least they're building anticipation.
I guess. I mean,
Right.
I'm not really a Tiffany Stratton fan, nor am I a Charlotte fan, but I respect Charlotte more.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a fan of Charlotte, but at the same time, you can't go wrong with putting that title on Charlotte. I don't think Tiffany has done anything for that title.
Yeah. So I was before I logged on, I started looking at some of the views in which they had on Charlotte and the fact of what they're doing and saying, is this going to be some squash match? Is it going to be a match in which they're going to give to Tiffany to beat Charlotte? Or is it going to actually, be something as far as a match that could, be up there with the other main event?
I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna be looking for a receipt on this match. I'm gonna be looking for Charlotte to put hands on Tiffany in some type of real way for making that comment.
Yeah. And so, I mean, what they did Friday was, I would say, a little more believable than what they've been doing. Seeing Charlotte, beat Tiffany in the parking lot, then come out to the ring and beat her. Because I think we were talking about that a few weeks ago about, are they just going to sit down and try to fight each other with security in between them for, the next few weeks and things like that.
Right.
So it'd be interesting to see, how this all goes. We got a
Jey Uso right now. And we talking about the predictions for the Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton. I'd say Charlotte takes that just because that title has not have done nothing. Not when it was with Io Sky, not when it was with Asuka. I think the only person that ever did anything with that title was
there's Becky.
Becky was the only one that actually did something with that title.
Yeah.
Hey, not only is it WrestleMania weekend. Come here. It's my baby's birthday weekend. My baby's birthday is on 4/20, and we're gonna smoke it out. We're gonna give her all the fries that my baby wants because she loves her fries and she loves everything that she gets. And she's a little spoiled little girl. And she's gonna be 3 years old. And I'm so proud to be her dad. So we get to celebrate 420 WrestleMania week and her birthday.
Yes.
I love my dogs. That's one thing I can say. I really love my dogs, man. I treat them motherfuckers like my kids, bro.
What's up, everybody? This is Shayu. I decided to jump on my TikTok here and see what happens.
Yes, sir. Did you put the caption on there? You got to put the caption on there.
I think I did.
Yeah, I gotta spoil my babies, man. If I don't spoil my babies, I feel, man, they got the best everything.
Oh yeah,
they got the best everything. They got the best food. I get them a cake every year. I get them balloons. They have a party. When I was living in my condo, she had the whole downstairs of my condo. She has a whole basement, a bed. Like, my dogs are spoiled. Spoiled. My babies. Hey, Jada Parker, she's her. Who's this?
Jada Parker's good.
Jada Parker's gonna be that girl. I'm telling you now, ladies and gentlemen. Jada Parker.
You know, actually, talking about Jada Parker, since we're talking, NXT kind of stuff. So, with this draft coming up, do you think Roxanne Perez is actually going to go to the main roster?
I hope not. I don't like none of these females. Rhea Ripley is slowly irking my nerves. And Bianca needs to hurry up and turn heel. Becky, I think they said that she quit. I don't know what the fuck they doing with Alexa. So yeah, man. I mean,
well, if you get some of those people back, then maybe they can do something like put the Intercontinental title onto somebody that can help make this thing look good.
Put it on Naomi. I want to see what Naomi could do.
I would love to see like a Naomi versus a Bayley for that thing.
So let's talk about it. So Bianca Belair is undefeated in WrestleMania.
Correct.
Do they keep that streak alive?
Okay. So this is her what? 5th WrestleMania?
Yeah,
I believe
something like that. Yeah, something like that.
Do you think Bianca's going to be in the WWE for another 15 years?
Yeah.
Then for sake of future epic foreshadowing, I think they should keep it going. Especially with the fact that,
you gotta switch it up. I'm tired of the hair. They want to know what's going on with the women's tag team.
It's in a bunch of turmoil and BS.
They need to bring Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss out and put those on them.
I mean,
I
for
don't know.
WrestleMania, it's what is it? Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bailey and Lyra Valkyria. That tag division, or as we said a few weeks ago, it seems that entire women's division needs an overhaul.
Oh, what about like I don't know. I don't really like the women's tag team division is trash. Like really trash.
They
Like
need some legitimate tag teams.
Yeah, like they don't really have any real women tag team that'll really be good with each other. Like I don't really see any
there's
team.
no Bellas. Yeah, there's no Bellas. What was the one SmackDown tag team? What was their name? Intercoming. Oh God, they were the annoying girls. Like,
Iconics.
Thank you, the Iconics. People
Billy,
like
Billy,
that.
Billy Ray. What's her name?
Peyton Reese and
it's Peyton Royce and Billy Kay.
Okay.
There you go. I met them. They're really nice. I hope Rhea or Bianca wins. I'm not gonna lie. Why is everybody disrespectful to Io? Like Io ain't really her.
I mean, I am a fan of Io's wrestling style.
I mean, think about it, right? What was the point of putting that championship on Io just for her to lose it on
the WrestleMania stage?
At WrestleMania, right? I mean, a transitional champion doesn't make sense unless they put the title on Io because they wanted to protect Rhea.
Yeah.
So Bianca has to win, or Rhea wins it back, and then Bianca and this girl goes at it. I think Io was there to protect Bianca and Rhea. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Because you know how they don't like people pinning each other because they don't want to seem weak.
And if Bianca pins Io, then she never pinned Rhea.
But I feel like Rhea's going to pin Io because Rhea was never supposed to lose in the first place. That's one. And then two.
Then why put Bianca in there?
So Bianca could chase Rhea. Because you don't want Bianca losing at WrestleMania and she loses, right? So I don't know. I mean, either way you do it. Either you have Bianca win. Either way, Io is the one that's getting pinned. I'm calling it now. We're gonna put it on here right now. Io is the one that gets pinned.
I will go in agreement to that one. But how that pin happens is going to be the question.
I tell you right now how it happens. If it's a dirty pin, it's Bianca's gonna do the whole KOD and do her little thing, and then Rhea's gonna come from behind and blah blah, or Bianca is going to get Io is gonna get Riptide and somehow I don't know. Bailey is so slept on, so underrated. Poor Bailey. She needs to go to AEW as soon as possible.
Speaking of Bailey, earlier I started looking at what they're calling the art of the heel turn. And they started talking about Mark Henry's heel turn and the perfect timing in which of how he did it. Do you think Bailey is at the tail end of everything?
I feel like Bailey is the last of the professional woman in wrestling. Like Bailey is the one that we're gonna look back at her career and be like, she did it all, right?
Yeah.
But it's gonna take a little while before we get there, right? But in meantime, between time, she's going to put over so much talent. Like she's gonna do the right
Yeah.
thing. Like she's gonna be able to build so many talent, and whether it's tag team or transitioning the title over to whoever. Bailey is pretty much a Hall of Fame already, right? She's a Dusty Kid
Yeah.
champion. She was one of the last 4 horsewomen to win a champion. She's
That
part of the 4 horsewomen.
so one of these days, I think we should rank these horsewomen.
I mean, we could do it right now. I mean, if you want to think about it,
All right.
Charlotte's number 1.
So Flair. Okay, so we got Flair, Lynch, Mercedes, Monet,
I'm
and
sorry,
Bailey.
for me, it's Flair, Bailey, Lynch, Sasha Banks. Sasha is absolutely last.
For me, it will probably be Becky.
As number 1?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I really like Becky.
Nice to meet you. Oh my.
Charlotte, Bailey, Sasha Banks.
Bailey, Charlotte. You got Sasha last.
Yes.
Sasha is trash.
Yes.
Super trash. She's always been trash.
I looked at some of the stuff that she's doing now, and most people are starting to agree that whatever she's doing is not it. And once she left the WWE, you can see all the talent that she had was within the company.
That's not talent. She had connections. Let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, she has Snoop and stuff like that.
I don't like Sasha's attitude. I see how she interacts with fans. I see like she's way too cocky, bro. She does not need to be. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, Charlotte's my one for sure. Charlotte is better than Becky Lynch all day. You got Bailey because Bailey is just an all around fucking stud. The only reason Becky is number 3 is because she chooses to be number 3. Let's get that straight. Because if she didn't want kids or made the decision to have a family, Becky would be number 1.
Okay. Based on the fact that she hasn't been here for a year, yeah, I can go there. Almost a year. Because I just saw the thing with her saying, I'm not wrestling right now and all of that stuff. And it will be interesting when she decides to come back.
I'm not gonna lie, I was not enjoying the little Becky Lynch run. And she was like when they were shoving her down our throats, like she was supposed to be like the female.
You mean the man days? I bought one.
You bought in?
No, I bought the man shirt. Yeah.
When's the Money in the Bank? I believe it's after WrestleMania, right?
No, I believe it's in June.
Yeah, like 2 months after WrestleMania.
Yeah, it should be. I think it's WrestleMania, Backlash, then Money in the Bank, then SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Don't mark me on those words, but I think that's the order this year.
Okay, Google. When is Money in the Bank this year?
I can Google it real fast. Hold on.
Okay, Google. When is WWE's Money in the Bank this year?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Bitch!
But I found something similar. Do you want to know where's Money in the Bank going to be in 2025?
Yeah, it's in June.
Yeah, probably like third Saturday in June or something like that. Probably right before Father's Day.
I can't believe this week is fucking
Yes,
WrestleMania, bro.
the sources say early June.
Hey, can everybody in the chat tap the screen and give me a happy WrestleMania week? Everybody,
Right.
everybody, type in happy WrestleMania weekend. Appreciate you. Happy WrestleMania week. And happy WrestleMania weekend.
Yes, happy WrestleMania week. All right, so I still think somebody like a Liv Morgan or a Bailey should be holding something like that Intercontinental title.
Especially Bailey.
Yeah.
You gotta remember,
I
Liv
think
is
still
coming
trying
off
to
of
go with the bottom rung people isn't working. Now, I kind of like Chelsea Green as champion for what she's doing. What they did Friday was completely atrocious.
yeah.
And I think she deserves better than that. So, because I don't even think her title is going to be defended at WrestleMania. But we do have Friday in order to figure that one out.
Oh God, Jesus Christmas. Get up out of here. My dog is trying to bully me out of my French fries. She loves Wingstop fucking French fries. So, she's so lazy. Come on. She doesn't even want to jump. She's a fucking you seen Jinx. You see how big this damn dog is? She don't want to even fucking jump for her own food.
Mm.
Wow. I'll take it. Fuck it.
Wait. That was a botch. Or Liv Morgan is just too short.
No. Valkyria helped her out, didn't she?
No, Raquel Rodriguez tried to put Liv Morgan's leg on the rope, and the ref should have hit 3 because her leg never touched the rope. Wow.
Anybody in here going to Fanatic Fest? Anybody thinking about going to Fanatic Fest? Shit. I was actually supposed to be going to fucking Vegas I was supposed to go to Vegas this week to go see WrestleMania. We weren't going to WrestleMania. We were going to WrestleCon.
Yeah, we got 5,000 likes. Listen, keep tapping that button, guys.
Imagine if like somebody's breath stunk and they like shooting a fucking promo that close to you. Jesus.
Oh.
Let this desperate pull down easy work. No, like tribal chief.
All right, guys. If you're not subscribed or if you're not following the channel, please
Go ahead and
go
smash
subscribe.
that button.
Please follow me right now. We'll be doing this all weekend.
Yep. We will be here for WrestleMania.
Very difficult, unenviable position. Easiest solution for all of us, for everyone involved, would be if you just remove yourself from the situation.
While this is going, trying to think. Oh, Jacob Fatu in the licking of the U.S. title.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Listen, seeing him do that made me remind myself of my own dog. And hopefully that ends up not being a squash match. And they actually let you cook, man.
Yeah, I don't see Jacob winning because it's like Jacob is one of those talents where you don't need to put a title on him.
I agree.
But if they do, I won't be mad at you. You heard me?
Yeah. Or they use this further to set up Jacob versus Solo.
Agreed.
So it'll be interesting to see how that direction goes.
Hey, you from out here, right? So let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Wingstop Ranch or Perkins Ranch?
I don't think I've ever had Perkins Ranch. But I like Wingstop's ranch.
So good. It's like crack.
Yeah. I'm trying to go in all of my recesses of my mind to see if I can ever remember having Perkins Ranch, and I can't even think of it. Now I'm gonna have to go and try it just to see.
Bro, why is this crew still together?
Why are they still not in NXT? Those are good questions.
Why is Rey Mysterio not retired? And why are these two?
Oh, he's gonna wrestle until he's 60.
They're funkies. Why are the two dudes in the background not on the fucking AEW and Dragon Lee is not the champion in fucking NXT? It's crazy.
I don't know. But this Rey Mysterio El Grande Americano match Saturday, I think should be a really good one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you know, and while I'm here, I want to let you know how good life is. I appreciate my wife, my dogs, and my new friend, Sean. I don't use that I don't use that word very loosely. So I appreciate a lot of things, man. I'm glad that I could eat my wing stops while I'm entertaining TikTok and doing this with you, man. I'm glad that we could fill our lungs up whenever we want with the greatest of whatever. I'm just happy right now, man. I'm very thankful. My wife is being successful in her journey and doing her business. The podcast is doing decent. I'm pretty decent, man. I'm pretty content.
I'm grateful for the fact that I never shut myself down as a human being.
Yes.
Without going into very many details. Uh, to say my last 3 years have been nothing short of a thing in which makes you think of other things would be an understatement.
Last week's leftovers.
And sitting down and now having, like-minded friends that just wants to sit down and succeed in life. Underneath right circumstances is very intoxicating.
I'm thankful for success, but I'm more thankful for the failures.
I'm more thankful for the fact that everything that I walked through, I now stand a 100% different person that made a 180 than what I was just a half a lifetime ago.
Right. Just to have a lifetime ago, half my life ago, I was homeless. I was hungry. I was sober in a bad way. Yeah, I don't know, man. There was just so much.
A half a lifetime ago, I taught preschoolers.
Yeah, I'm just thankful for my failure. My failures make my success feel so much better, bro.
Yes, or they say you can't appreciate a good sunrise without a good night. And I believe that one.
Jesus Christmas. I let the shit play out through the whole fucking thing.
Huh. Now that this is playing, you think Travis Scott was going to make an appearance at WrestleMania?
Yeah, of course. He got the theme song to Hey Wingstop, let's go. Yes, I believe him and The Rock has to make an appearance. It'll be very awkward if they don't.
I say so too.
Because I know Trav also got a receipt coming his way from Cody. Like Cody
he got
definitely got
according to a bunch of people, he got a punch in the jaw coming to, make sure he doesn't rap for a while.
Oh yeah, he can't even do anything about it either. It might not be a punch in the jaw, but he might get a nice gut punch.
Oh yeah.
He's definitely gonna get a gut punch. Appreciate your Roosby. Appreciate you for the likes. Let me know what you guys are appreciated of, man. It's WrestleMania weekend week. I appreciate that. It's my dog's birthday week. I appreciate that. Now for the week, I appreciate that.
While this promo is going on, What did you think about this Cody Rhodes promo on Friday?
Cody is, you can't miss with Cody on the mic.
Correct.
You can't really miss. Like, Cody is not like, even when he's not saying shit on the mic, he just sounds really good.
Mm-hmm.
He lost a lot of muscle.
Oh, damn. I don't talk to say things to prove that I'm right. But when I saw all the belts in the ring, the only thing I can say is I'm glad that we get to do this on a podcast and we get to say these things before they happen now.
Right. And we be
And
calling
seeing him talk about the, as we were saying, the entire history of the WWE Championship, not just a single person. Everybody who has ever held that belt. If John Cena wins on Sunday, that goes on his trophy shelf to never see the light of day again.
Here's the thing, right? Oh, go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, but the fact of saying, taking, all the history, every person, every Bruno Sammartino, Bret Hart, Kurt Angle, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Ric Flair, and everybody who held this title, Cena says, I'm just going to take that thing and it's now just going to be, the thing that collects dust in my trophy room. And you guys can go and make your own history. It's still, that aspect, when I thought about it at first, is the most intriguing thing I ever thought when it came to wrestling. And to see Cody sitting there, doing the talking and talking about the belts and which was there, and then stop and look at John Cena's and say what he said and all of that stuff, it made me more interested to watching this match and seeing what's about to happen.
I mean, I already know what's gonna happen. I don't think Cena's gonna win, just because. I don't think he's gonna win just because. Here's one. Cody spent 2 years of his career in WWE finishing this damn fucking story.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they're gonna just.
And he just completed a year, which is now he's the 10th superstar to ever reach a year.
Yeah, he just reached a year, so I don't see them cutting it short a year and 2 weeks. Cena also has a contract with WWE until next WrestleMania.
That's still iffy. Because one person says he's only here for all of 2025, and the other person says that he's going to be here, the entire WWE year, which is WrestleMania. So
I mean, it's going to be part-time regardless, right? I mean, even if he's here all the way up until next WrestleMania, what's that mean? Like, what? He's going to be coming out with the go-home shows and the...
Well, I mean, his schedule that he just had was all Raw. Starting on Friday until well into the summer, he's going to be on SmackDown. So how does that work?
Honestly, I don't even know.
Because now, looking at it that way, if Cena wins the title,
I'm now,
and that championship is a SmackDown title. I don't know. Because at the current standpoint, it literally can go either way, and both ways make sense.
I'm kind of
So
tired. I'm tired of the whole predictions of this damn match.
I am too.
Yeah, it's gonna go either way. We are on the weekend, so I'm not gonna lie. This show sucks today. It's not doing anything for the fucking. It's the go home show, and we're in the first hour, and this first hour sucks.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Well, we know who's coming out.
Right.
Um.
Well, guys, I can't smoke on TikTok, and we're on a smoke break, so I will check you guys later. Go follow the podcast. Go subscribe to the channel. Not for the week.
Go
We're gonna be
follow
on
us on
YouTube for the
YouTube
next.
and look at our full podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna be on
Before we go
YouTube.
into this in a little more in-depth detail.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit more predictions, and then we're gonna cut it short. But I appreciate every single one of you guys. Love you guys for all the love that you gave us. We have 6.1K in the hour.
Thank you
And
guys for the likes.
yeah, appreciate everything, guys. So
Thank you for
Thank you
tuning
guys
in
another
with
day.
us in our conversations. And stay tuned for the rest of the week because we got, things planned, but we'll be here for WrestleMania. Yeah. Now,
we have 20 new followers, and we had 505 people watching.
nice.
All right, man. How
Hello?
you want to wrap the last 10 minutes up, man? What do we want to talk about before we get out of here?
So do we want to run down the card and go through predictions real fast?
Yes, please. Yes. Let's do our predictions now. It's exactly a week before, so let's do this.
All right, let me pull this up real fast. We'll just go straight down the list of what they have.
Yep.
All right, so, no, that's just a poster. Where did goddamn card go?
Oh my God. I cleaned my bowl out. I did not know how easy it is to clean out your bowl.
Oh, I have a cleaner for that.
No, you don't need a cleaner. You just put fucking salt and alcohol.
Yeah.
And it cleans it completely the fuck out. You leave it in there for like 30 minutes and then boom. It just fucking cleans it out like it was brand new.
All right.
Try it, bro. Have you ever tried it?
Yeah. Well, the liquid I have, it has that salt stuff in it, but I'll try the salt and alcohol because I'd save some money. I just had this whole card just this morning and now it disappeared. So I'm just going to go through the matches as I have them. All right. Let me go and pull that up real fast. We'll save the big ones for last. Let's start with what's on screen. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
El Grande Americano with the dirty win, but he gets unmasked that night for sure.
I agree. I'm not going to even say it's going to be the end of the match. I'm going to say it's going to be like dead square in the middle of the match, and then we get a proper match between Rey Mysterio and Chad Gable.
I have it to where the Creed brothers is gonna be interfering. Then the fucking LWO comes out. Somehow they unmask Boy, and in the midst of it, he hits him with like maybe the little metal plate he put in his mask.
Yeah.
or I don't know, some shit like that, and then. But I got Americano winning.
All right, New Day versus the War Raiders, which is the most useless match that they have put on this card. But I'm glad to see the New Day getting love.
The New Day has to win this.
I agree.
I would love to, if they don't win it, I would love to see Big E come out and cost them the title.
I did think about Big E, but I didn't think about Big E coming down the aisle WrestleMania to do something. That would be interesting.
If New Day doesn't win this, it would be because like Big E does some like dirty shit to them, like by like
Yeah.
they try to cheat and he kind of helps, but the New Day really has to win this, and the War Raiders, they don't have no legacy in WrestleMania, right? Like they're not as big as the New Day, so
I think this is their first WrestleMania, isn't it?
it might
I
be.
would have to look that up. I would have to look that up. It might be the War Raiders' first or second WrestleMania.
Yeah, they're already teasing taking off Americano's mask. So
Women Tag Team Championship match.
who is it against? Oh yeah, Bailey
Liv
and
Morgan,
I think we just got a double champion and they didn't know what to do with that. So I think Bailey deserves it. Bailey needs a championship on her. So what I see happening is maybe they lose, Bailey and what's her name loses, and Bailey gets mad and turns heel that night.
And they fight the Raw after fight Raw next week for the title.
Yeah, and then Bailey
I would like that.
Yeah, and then Bailey wins it.
I like that.
But I don't see Valkyria being the double champ. They are. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Triple H, but hey.
Yeah. I can see Liv and Raquel retaining. And something happening between Bailey and Lyra Valkyria that forces them to fight for the title again.
Yeah, because I mean, double champ, like I think it's too much even putting her as the first intercontinental champ. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
double champ is just jumping out the window because she doesn't have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I say she's athletic. She's athletic as anything, but as far as the sports entertainment quality of her, no, she has a very long road.
She's very athletic. She could be very athletic, but it doesn't show in the ring though.
Yeah, and only high flying gets you so far.
Yeah, maybe she was the shit in NXT, but I know on the main roster she ain't doing it for me, bro.
Agreed. Okay, the Fatal 4-Way: Breaker, Balor, Mysterio, and Penta. Well, we both have Mysterio winning. We know that. It's how that win is going to happen is going to be the question.
I see chaos going on in the ring. Maybe a coup de grace gets thrown around. Maybe whatever Dom's finisher is. Breaker being knocked out. Finn hitting the coup de grace, and then he gets thrown out, and then Dom just comes through and sneaks the win.
Then Balor gets kicked out of Judgment Day.
The following program, Dom comes out with Liv and everybody, and then they come out with a new member and kick what's his name out.
I still think that new member should be Aleister Black, but we'll see what they're doing with all these guys they're bringing back. I think it's Aleister Black and Rusev are coming back. That was confirmed last
I think
week.
Aleister Black takes over whatever Karrion Kross guy's going on, maybe.
Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, hopefully that match is fun and not just flash in the pan. We can just miss the match kind of match. But yeah, hopefully that one's fun. So who do you think Randy Orton is fighting? I thought it was going to be Nick Aldis, but now that seems to be out of the question.
I mean, is Nick Aldis still out the question? I mean,
well, we got Friday.
Yeah, I mean, we can start out Friday with an RKO to Nick Aldis, and by the end of the night, he can make it the match official.
Yeah, because I would actually like to see those two wrestle. We haven't had a wrestler authority figure match in a very long time, and Nick Aldis looks like he can body slam you through the ring.
Aleister Black, Rusev, I mean, we can get a solo Sikoa.
That one I hope not at WrestleMania. Because I've been going through everything and what's happening and who's left. And other than a Nick Aldis,
nothing else really.
A quickly returning Sami Zayn.
Sammy's a good one. Sammy's a good one. I like to see him and Sammy go at it.
I would like to see him go at it, but how hurt is Sammy? Or is he just taking a break?
Because Randy can't just have any opponent. Like, it's not just any opponent.
And that's my point. You're not just going to throw him in the ring with just anybody. I mean,
so what if
14-time world champion?
It's got to be Nick Aldis, bro. They teased it. It's got to be him.
I'm going to say it's either like a Nick Aldis or it's going to be a surprise. Like I said, like a Sami Zayn coming back or something. But that's the only thing in which I see.
This is the thing. Randy has to win that match, right? So who you put him up against has to be a dude where he comes back. Or I don't know, man. Like, I don't know.
Does he have to win this match?
He does, because you don't want to make Randy look weak, because he did call out Cody. You know what I mean? Like, he has to win. Like, now is like the slow burn of Randy Orton. You know what I mean? Like, Randy's not.
Could this also be the start of, let's say, another heel turn for Randy Orton?
Oh, what about Uncle Howdy? Uncle Howdy for Randy Orton. And what happens in the Firefly Funhouse match? Like, it's all Randy. Like,
I would say that would be a good one.
Yeah, like Randy sees some shit Thursday. He's calling out somebody, anybody, and then all of a sudden you get the You know what I mean? And then it's the door, and then the door just it opens up, but then it just burns. You know what I mean? Because that's exactly how Randy left it. And then when it's burning, everybody just steps out of the burning house.
Yeah.
And then Uncle Howdy just steps forward and he's doing the little laughing while doing the little just in his rocking chair, just laughing, and then boom. Randy Orton versus Uncle Howdy. Make it official on Twitter. A Firefly Funhouse match. So where you don't really have to fight, it's just Randy listening to voices in his head or some shit. You know what I mean? Just making some crazy shit.
Yeah. So that one's going to be interesting to see where the angles in which they're going to go on that one. AJ Styles and Logan Paul.
Logan Paul's gonna win this for sure.
Did he lose last? He lost last WrestleMania.
You know what? I'll take that back. AJ Styles is gonna win just because. I feel like AJ Styles has to win. You know, he's coming down to his last bit of his career.
Yeah.
And he needs his WrestleMania moment.
Agreed. I got AJ winning this one 100%. But hopefully it does look good since, you know, Logan Paul defies gravity and looks like a video game player playing, you know, wrestling in the ring. So hopefully it's a good one. And they put on an actual show. But yeah, I got AJ winning that.
Yeah, AJ's definitely winning this one.
All right. Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest.
Drew has to win this for me. Drew's been putting over a lot of guys. He's been looking like the fucking dumbass in all the situations. This is WrestleMania. Drew's definitely a bigger star than Damian. He deserves more than Damian. It's smart to put Drew over on this one.
I am a fan of Drew McIntyre, and if he doesn't win, that would be a travesty.
Right.
And hopefully this street fight is something that we will be talking about from WrestleMania forever. So that should be a really good fight. Especially after all the chaos they did on Friday.
Right.
So it'll be that's one of the matches I'm looking forward to. Naomi, Jade Cargo.
The way that they're pushing Naomi, she should win.
I hope.
Naomi is. They packaged her perfectly. Now they got him. I don't give a fuck if she wins by knockout. Win where they take this shit backstage and then Naomi pushes this bitch again off somewhere. Like, I don't care how this happens. Naomi has to come out on top.
I say they need to just embrace that culture and just let her just go nuts on Jade and then go for the win. So it'll be interesting to see that one. But no, I got Naomi too to win that. LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu.
I know the way I want this to go. I know I want Jacob to win this with no problem. If this was a squash match, I wouldn't even mind. I hope that this is actually a good match. I hope they make it a slobber knocker. I want Jacob to win, but if he doesn't, I totally understand.
Yeah. I well, you already know what I feel about Jacob.
Yeah.
And he's only been there how long?
Going on a year.
I would say he's around the year. What is it? Around King of the Ringish, a little bit like July-ish. He came in.
Yeah.
Look what they did to Paige. She won the title the very first night in which she was there.
Right.
Or, look at Stephanie Baker now. She hasn't been there 6 months, right? And
Right.
she's already a double champion.
That's crazy.
And so, thinking of it underneath those pretenses, I think Jacob Fatu has done enough in which to earn his first singles title. If he doesn't win it, like you, I wouldn't even be upset if he didn't win it. Because then that can drive things a little bit further to let him go nuts. But I didn't even know he's undefeated right now. Well, in singles competition, he hasn't lost. Because he lost that, War Games.
Okay.
But as one-on-one, I didn't even know that until I saw something on Facebook saying that it's him, and then showing like Goldberg and all of that stuff, and the days in which they were singles undefeated. And I think it's like 200 and something days.
I don't think Jacob really needs the title, but like I said, if he wins, fuck it.
Yeah, and if he loses, fuck it too.
Yeah, so, I don't think they really have I don't think they have a storyline with him being the champ, right? I mean,
well, they do. I mean, Solo wants to be the tribal chief, and he's the head of his table of his people. And
yeah, but lone wolf, he don't need
he's
no
already
tribe.
fearful that Jacob is getting better than him, and Jacob sitting with a title and Solo not having that title can just drive the story of Jacob versus Solo even further. So I can see that aspect. But does it need it? No. Will I complain if Jacob is holding a championship? No. Will I complain if he loses at WrestleMania? No. And so just looking at that, that's another match that can go either way. And I don't think many people will be upset from either, outcome of that match.
This is how.
Yeah.
All right, so that takes care of the preliminary crap. Charlotte versus Tiffany.
We're gonna go Charlotte just because Tiffany. I think Charlotte exposed Tiffany for a lot, but Charlotte's only gonna be a transitional champion.
I didn't get interested in this match until an hour ago.
I think Charlotte wins, and then we get Charlotte versus Becky if Becky comes back.
So I was underneath the pretenses that Charlotte was just going to come in and just be dominant and let Tiffany go back to being a rookie and being a champion again. Is what I first thought when she sat there and said, Tiffy, I choose you. and then going through this damn story of how we got to last Friday. A shorter build to WrestleMania, that's something that would have been sooner, and more people would have been interested in the match. I think that they are going to give Tiffany the win. Personally, I still think Charlotte is going to win. But thinking of, the story of, the rookie versus the battled veteran, and,
Right.
those stories in which of how they build those, I can just see them giving Tiffany the win. Or as I heard earlier, hopefully they just let those two, as I said a few weeks ago, just let them go
Let them
out
go.
there and get out. Just
Yeah,
let
let them
them
really
go.
shoot.
Let
Let them
them
really
fight.
fight.
Let them do their thing and see who comes out on the other end. But like you said, these are women. So hopefully
It's not even. It's
it'll
not
be
even more so
something
that
that's worthy of talking.
Yeah, I think Charlotte would just do Charlotte. I think Charlotte's gonna go into business for herself at some point in that match. And yeah, something's going on with Creamy and Cross. Hold on.
I got a delay. I have a delay.
All right. Well, I'm actually gonna wrap this up, man, because I am sleepy as fuck.
Oh, I would say. I would say the
last match.
That out of it, Io retains.
You said what?
Just for the patterns for that match.
You break it down.
Can you hear me?
You break it up, bro.
Oh my lord! Hold on.
All right, you good now? What happened now? Yo.
All right, I'm on. Well, I don't know if I'm the only one on. I am the only one on. Okay. So, while I'm here, Io, Rhea, Bianca. I personally hope that Io retains. It's a really long and weird road that we got to where we got to. And trying to figure out how they're going to flip that is going to be interesting. And Bianca being undefeated at WrestleMania and Rhea Ripley being Rhea Ripley. And the fact that Io's being overshadowed right now, I would probably go on a limb and say that I think Io should just win for the actual. Oh, here you go. I was going over my stuff for Io.
Oh.
But no, I at everything.
Logan Paul's bitch ass. The last match for the one, and then we can get up out of here, bro.
Sorry for the technical difficulties here.
What was the last match card, bro? What was the last card? The last match.
Um,